Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, Roy Jones Jr., fresh off of his win over Bobby Gunn last night in Delaware. Didn't really watch it, but I was following a little bit on T Street Controversies Instagram, so shout out to T Street and his channel. Go check out what he's got going on over there. I think he's doing a fantastic job. But Roy Jones Jr., I think the consensus among boxing fans, being that he's 48 years old and he's fighting way past his prime, is that Roy it needs to retire soon. And a lot of people have been saying that for years, and I think I'm right there with everybody else. And music to our ears, Roy Jr. has admitted that 2017 will more than likely be his last year as a professional boxer. Here's what he said. I quote, "Yeah, I think it's my last year in boxing, and I tell people all the time, when you're my age, you never know which one will be your last. Bernard Hopkins fought a fight where he thought it was probably going to be his last one, and it probably was his last one. At this age, you never know when it's going to be your last one. It may turn out how you want, it may go way better than you expect, or it may not turn out how you want." Then he goes on by saying, I quote, "There's a lot of different factors that factor into whether it's your last one or not. At this age, you can never tell, but guess what I decided? I decided since I know that, then I'm going to make sure I go out with a bang, and I'm going to go out and enjoy myself. If it ends up being my last one, then I went out the last one like I went out in the first one. I went out with a bang. If it's not my last one, then they got more of a bang to look forward to next time," end quote. So obviously he beat Bobby Gunn last night. That could be Roy Jones' final time in the ring. Hopefully it is. Honestly, Roy's had a great career. Roy's accomplished so much in boxing. I think one of my biggest regrets at the convention, at the WBC convention, was not asking Roy Jones or interviewing Roy Jones, because I walked by him a number of times. He just seemed like he was in a good mood, and honestly, like, he was kind of busy, so I didn't want to bother the guy. But Roy is a great fighter. There's no taking it away from him, and I think we've seen some pretty devastating losses from him, like when Enzo McAnally slumped him on the canvas, and we don't want to see that again. So, he got a great win last night against a little-known opponent, but it was from the highlights I saw, it looked like he had a cool little performance, and it had some cool moments that I feel he could be happy with. So hopefully this is the last fight for Roy Jones Jr. Because it really, every time we hear that he's scheduled to fight again, you have that kind of thought in the back of your mind, well, what if Roy gets seriously hurt, So hopefully, this is his last year retiring, and he can ride off into the sunset and continue doing commentary for HBO and paying what he's learned in boxing forward as maybe as an amateur coach or a trainer. I feel that's where the real rewards are, is paying it forward as a coach, as a pretty much teacher of boxing. That's where you really become a champ. I feel like when you teach the younger generation the sport, you become more of a champion in that way, more so than in the ring, because you're paying it forward, and you're actually being selfless and passing that knowledge that you got from all those years of fighting, from all those experiences, to the younger fighters. So hopefully Roy goes that route. I wish him nothing but the best. I'm glad he got his win last night, and hopefully it's something he could be happy with, and maybe he finally hangs him up. We'll see. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think Roy Jones Jr. will finally retire from the sport of boxing? I know it's been a long, drawn-out question, but he's saying that 2017 is going to be his last year. So will it be his last year? Let me know in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.